Okay, so right now we're doing boring with a boring bar. Actually, instead of using a lathe, we're using a boring bar to bore out the radius so that the shaft that we have here can fit. This is drawn over mandrel tubing, which is exactly 3 inches. We need to bore it out just a little bit to fit. Caleb, tell us a little bit about this procedure. So, was this easy to set up?
It's a little tricky to make sure that the cylinder is parallel.
How do you get that parallel?
Well, I've got several things. I have a square and I have a dial indicator.
Okay, so actually dial indicated the verticality?
Yeah, so with the dial indicator here, I can both check the concentricity of the spindle centered on the cylinder, and I can check the perpendicularity of the cylinder to the table.
Yeah, so just by moving up and down, you see whether it's
yes, and
vertical.
It's a little bit tricky because I am having to bore out half of it and flip it over. So there's a
little art to it. And here you're using these blocks to hold things in place.
Yeah, that's just
because you don't want it to go.
It just helps the cylinder to center the cylinder. So and I've set up these 1, 2, 3 blocks just as guides. After I got this centered, I clamped them in just so that I can swap out my parts easily.
Mm-hmm.
So that wasn't difficult. It's mostly just taking the time to get it right. And there's a lot of different ways to get the cylinder square to the machine. Different ones work better in different situations. Sometimes I try one and test it against another.
Yeah. Okay, but that's good. So, I mean, the easy way to do it is, of course, on a lathe where you don't have to do this.
Sure. But this does give you a certain amount of control, which is nice. They both. There's more than one way to do anything.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Thanks, Caleb.